Hi, this is Daphne Canales-Lees from Spark, and I'm going to show you how to use the CRM. So what you want to do is you want to log into your website by going to the bottom corner here and logging in. So the first time you log in, what you're going to see is you'll see this Google authorization or email and password. So you can log in that way or do the forgotten password and send yourself an email, and then you'll be able to log in with that password that you create. Next thing, we're going to go to the piggy bank, which is right here. So that's where all our leads come in. So whether they're coming in through the contact us form or one of the sales pages, they're all going to show up here as leads. So what we usually do is we check to see if they're spam, and if they're spam, you can right away just click on the burnt button and it will move them out of the column. We have leads, qualified, estimated, and pitched, and then active customers. So what we can do is once a lead, you determine that it is a good lead, you can just press this button here to move it to the next field. And qualified means you've checked out everything that's coming through here and you know that it's a good lead. The next thing our customers do is they'll usually click on the lead by clicking on the name. And if they've called them or emailed them, they can leave a comment here. If the lead has given us any comments, so maybe they filled out a form and they've asked a question, those questions are going to show up here. So this is my comment number 1, so it gets saved there. From here, I can move the lead around also using these buttons. So go to the next column, the burnt, or I can click edit here and change the contact information. I can also do a lead score, so I can say, well, this is a really good lead, I'm going to put it as a 1, or actually not some super good information, I could put it as a 5. And I can also use the lead value to type in what my lead is worth, and that kind of gives me an idea of what's happening in my lead funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and update that, and when I click back on my piggy bank right up here, I can see that in my qualified section I've got $10,000 worth of leads. These numbers on the side are how long ago the lead was touched. So you can see this one here, we have not touched this card, I call them, this lead card, for over 200 days. But if I go in and make that, put it in the qualified column, it resets to 0. So that way the team can see, hey, we haven't called this person in a while. So the way that we can work through these leads, let me just move some over so you can see. So this is our pitched status, and then finally, if this lead becomes a customer, I can click on the little check mark and it becomes a customer. The reason it says stale customers here, it'll show customers that haven't been talked to in a long time. So that's another metric that you might want to keep on your mind if you're using this lead dashboard a lot. Okay, so now we've got a lead in each column, and what does that mean? So again, every single lead or contact us form comes in here. Once we know that it's a good lead, we're going to move it into qualified. So that means we've determined it's a good lead. I've written some notes, I've emailed them or called them, and then they stay in here until estimated. Estimated means they have made an appointment to come into the office. So now everybody in this column, I have some appointment, and I don't want to move them into pitched, which means they receive their assessment until they've gotten there, because sometimes people decide that they're busy or they just can't make it, and so we want to leave them all in here until they've returned. And finally in pitched, that means they've come into the office and received a treatment, an estimate, an assessment, and now we can decide if they become a paying customer. You go into active. And so what that means to Spark is that we're able to see if our leads are doing the right thing. So if all the people that we're sending you, are they turning into customers who book an appointment? Are they turning into assessments? And then are they turning into sales? There are a bunch of other things built into the dashboard. So again, this one moves the lead over to the next column. This one burns the lead. This one here, when you click it, it opens up an email, so you can send them an email. This one is shows their cell number. And if you're on your cell, you can click it and call them. This one sets the priority. So if you want to make your leads a different priority, you can sort them through here. And then this one sets the value of the lead. So maybe you have different kinds of clients. Maybe some adults might be worth more, or kids programs, or different things like that. So you can do an estimate of how much you've got in your funnel. And that's how we work the leads.